Ratan Tata, a prominent figure in the world of Indian business, renowned for his wisdom and leadership, recently shared a remarkable story from his past. In a video presentation posted by Columbia Business School, the former chairman of Tata Group opened up about a controversial decision he made during his early days at the helm, a decision he stands by without regrets. During his tenure at Tata Group, specifically in Tata Motors, formerly known as Telco, Ratan Tata found himself in a perilous situation. A powerful and dangerous gangster aimed to seize control of the labor union, driven by the allure of wealth and influence. This gangster commanded a substantial following characterized by their disruptive, violent, and intimidating behavior. Advisors and well-wishers suggested that Ratan Tata should consider appeasing the gangster to resolve the issue peacefully. However, Ratan Tata held a different perspective and chose to confront this menacing figure head-on. The situation escalated to the point where the gangster's activities reached a level of lawlessness. The gangster not only targeted the Tata Motors workers but also attacked some of the company's officers, leaving them wounded. Despite continuous threats, Ratan Tata remained resolute and steadfast, refusing to yield to the gangster's demands. In a desperate attempt to exert dominance, the gangster called for a strike, causing workers at the Tata Motors plant to cease their operations out of fear for their safety. In a remarkable display of leadership, Ratan Tata personally stayed at the plant for days to encourage the workers to resume their duties and restart production. With time, the gangster's power waned, and authorities were finally able to apprehend him. However, this was not the end of the story. Upon his release from prison, the gangster sought revenge and issued a contract to have Ratan Tata assassinated. Despite the grave threat to his life, Ratan Tata remained resolute and never entertained the notion of reconciliation with the gangster. This chapter in Ratan Tata's career marked a turning point in the labor relations at Tata Motors. Despite the immense challenges and dangers he faced, Ratan Tata firmly believes that he made the right choice in confronting the gangster. His unwavering resolve, even in the face of mortal danger, serves as a testament to his commitment to his principles and to the welfare of the workers under his charge. In today's society, it is hard to find such a person with high morale and principles. His loss leaves a deep vacuum in the world of industrialists who lived for the society. Subscribe Hanokh Insights for more information.
15 days after I became the chairman, we had a huge union eruption in Telco, which now is called Tata Motors. And there was an outside, in effect, a gangster who decided that there was considerable wealth in our union and wanted to take over control of that. He had about 200 followers, disruptive, violent, intimidating followers. And the rest of the 4,000 people in that plant were uninterested. But we had made a mistake by taking the union for granted. So the union was thought to be the management's mouthpiece. So we'd done something wrong, and the workers were very happy to wait and see what violence would get them. The whole issue was this guy wanted to take over the union, and we would not let him do so. So we confronted him. There were two views on that. People felt we should appease him, get him out of the way by winning him over, and I was of the view that we could never do that. He beat up, or he arranged to beat up 400 or 500 of our employees. The police were in his pocket. You could go to the police and chances were nothing would happen. And then he emerged on a really nasty path of going to our officers' homes at 2 in the morning, ringing the bell with ski caps on, and then stabbing them, always in the thigh, so that they didn't die, but they all had to go for surgery. So he demoralized the management. And then there was increased pressure on me not to have the stand up, well, why don't you give in? And I thought, that's the thin edge of the wedge. And it's never going to end here, and it's going to be a takeover of everything, and he will run us like a gangster unit. And he raped the union of the funds that it has. So I continued to confront him, and he called a strike, and so everything stopped in the company. I put out a call to the workers to come back. They were all afraid of coming back because of what he would do to their families, etc. So I went and stayed in the plant for 3 days with the workers as they started to come back. And we started to restart production. People from purchase, people from accounts, everybody lent their brawn, if you might, on the shop floor to, and we started producing vehicles. And he kept saying that the plant was closed, and we then took out some ads where we showed the number of people that had come back, and they were trickling back anyway, but they saw that the management was firm. So finally, he lost. The police stepped in and they arrested him and arrested many of his cronies, and the strike was over and everybody went back. And then, of course, everyone said, thank God you did this, etc. He, in turn, as soon as he got out of jail, put out a contract that he was going to kill me. And then again, everybody said, why don't you make up with him and so on. We just never did that. And that was the turning point of the whole labor relations of that company. Looking back on it, I would never have done it any other way.